Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today we are going to be making supper. And for supper, I'm going to make an old dish that I made way back in the early 90s. And I made this so many times. When you're raising kids and those kids love spaghetti and they like pasta and things like that, this was very easy, very simple. And you might say, well, hey, Nan, I've made that, I don't like that, or, you know, hey, but this is for our supper. So the way things are nowadays and the cost of food, and especially because I don't make any money from doing any of this, then you all mainly get the dishes that we are cooking at home and having for our meals, okay? So I'm not just cooking dishes and wasting food. It's not going to happen at my house. You might see other cooks do that, and that's wonderful that they make money and they can afford to do that, but I can't. So I have got about 1 pound of ground beef. I probably put about a tablespoon of, this is Pampered Chef. It's garlic parmesan is what it is. But with our own fresh hamburger, which this is fresh hamburger today, just brought into the house, that we had a beef, we had a beef slaughtered. I know that's a mean word, but we did. And this is about 1 pound of ground beef. And our beef does not have fat in it. It's the most lean, the leanest leanest I've ever had in my life. And so I put in about 1/2 of a big onion, okay, chopped up. Then I'm going to put in some, this is green bell peppers that I have, I'll show you. I put a little packet in there. This is an oxygen absorber. And when I do my dehydrated or frozen, when I freeze dry, or I do the other one, I always put one of those in there, and it absorbs any moisture that might be in my jar. So I'm going to put some green peppers in there. You can put fresh green peppers if you want to, okay? This is, like I said, this is very simple. I'm not one to come up with recipes that you have to buy 50 things at the supermarket. When I was growing up, you cooked with what you had. You grew what you ate, and you ate what you growed, you know? And so we didn't run to the supermarket every time we needed something. You mainly got, you went for coffee, sugar, maybe flour, or a box of lard. But that's just the truth. And I guess that's just stuck with me. I don't know how to do anything else but do like that. I'm going to do, this is just Prego. And it's the roasted garlic and herb, whatever brand you want to use. Let's see how many ounces. A lot of times, most of the time, this is 24 ounces. Most of the time, I use my homemade spaghetti sauce that I can. Because a lot of times, I can meat in it, and then sometimes I don't can meat in it. But this was upstairs, and I'm just going to put this in there. Woo! Put just a little bit of water, hot water, in my jar, and just give that a swish. You don't want to leave any of that goodie in there, okay? Then I always save my jars. I always reuse them. Ooh, Lordy mercy, what's wrong with me today? Can't hardly stand up. We're going to let this mix and marry just a little bit. I'm going to put a little salt and a little pepper. I might throw in, if I don't splatter it everywhere, throw in a little bit of a Italian seasoning. This is a little salt. I've got a pot on back here that is, got my hot water getting ready. A little salt and pepper is what I put in there. Let me grab something. Okay. I'm going to put a big old heaping teaspoon and a half of minced garlic. Minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic. In fact, I've got fresh garlic that I'm getting ready to do. I've already got it cleaned and everything ready to chop, and I'm going to show you in another video what I'm going to do with that, but I just went ahead and used my minced. I'm going to put just a little bit of oregano. You know, oregano is good for you. Just a pinch or two. And I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning. This is Italian. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. Youngins, I'm going to tell you, I wasn't planning on saying anything, but I've had some people complaining, and you know you don't hear me talking about that. Way back in the beginning when I first started doing this, I had to say something a few times, and y'all are so good to me that I really hate to say anything. But let me grab my cloth. Here it is, and wipe a little bit. But I'm doing the best I can. It may not be the recipe that you're looking for, and if it's not, just go on. Don't worry about it. Don't watch me. I don't know why you watch anyway. Because I'm just a plain old cook. I'm not anything that does those fancy recipes with all that big stuff in it and everything. That's just not me. But every once in a while, I'll forge out and do something. But I'm going to let this just saute just a little bit, maybe for 5 minutes, okay? And then we will be back and put it all together. Oh, before I do anything else, I've got my pot back here, and I'm going to use today 1 box of the spiral pasta. Can you see that? Pasta. Got my water pretty high. I'm going to put it on high again. And we'll let my pasta cook and we'll be back. I'm going to put just a touch of salt in my water while my pastas are cooking. And I always put just a dab of oil in it. My mom always told us that it keeps stuff from sticking together. So just a few drops of your oil in there. And that way, maybe it won't stick together, okay? Let's get that cooked up, and then we'll come back and put it all together. Okay, we have got our pasta cooked. I cooked it about 20 minutes. Had a rolling boil with a little bit of olive oil in it and a little bit of steaming up my glasses and a little bit of salt. So I'm going to put a layer of that. And then I'm going to put a layer. Let me see if I can get it over here. I want to keep it to where y'all can see it. It's hard. Let me move back the camera just a little bit. I'm having a time with my camera today, wanting to fall over. Lord help me. Okay. Now I'm going to put my pasta sauce over here. And I'm going to spoon some pasta sauce, about half of it, over top of my noodles, my pasta. I always just call this, this may sound crazy, but even though I always called it pizza casserole. When the kids were growing up, I don't know what in the world they call it nowadays. And everybody does it different. Okay. Now, we're going to put some more pasta over the top. And I'm going to make a little small one. If I have to make another one, I don't know. I'm going to make another little small one just to use while I'm laid up and sick. Okay, I'll have something in the freezer. And that'll be just enough pasta left in that pot and my strainer to do that. And I'm going to take this is a 16 ounce Ruby, 16 ounce thing of mozzarella, shredded mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to hang on, let me see what's going on with these dogs. I'm going to put about half this bag over this. And I'm going to sort of mash it down, okay? Get down in there, little pasta. And then I'm going to take, I've got some pepperonis. And I'm going to put some pepperonis over the top. Two of these little packs come in a pack. Two of these little packs come in a pack. And I only need one. So the other one will keep. Just keep it in your meat drawer. I'll put one more there. And then I'm going to put some, oh, mercy. I'm going to put some more of the meat sauce over the top. Like I said, I'll use that pasta, but I'll be making some more of the sauce to go on the one that I'm going to make to put in the freezer. This will feed quite a few people, youngins. I mean, it will. And I'm going to fix a nice salad to go with this. And I've got some homemade ranch dressing. I'm going to put that on. Put some Parmesan cheese over the top. You can just use mozzarella. I had some Parm and I thought, might as well use some of it. We like a lot of cheese on ours. If you don't like a lot of cheese, just put a little bit. I'm going to put some more mozzarella. So I didn't use quite the whole bag. And that bag was a 1 pound bag. But I left maybe a little bit in it. If I don't go ahead and use it. No, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to take some grated Parm and Romano. And I'm going to put some of that right on top. And I'm going to put the rest of the pepperonis. Let me lean on this counter. I'm sorry. I know everything looks like it's a mess, and I know it bothers me, so it's got to bother you. I'll get it all cleaned up after I get this in the oven. And I'm going to put it on like 350. And I'm going to let it bake for about 30 minutes. This is good, very good to take in case of a funeral, or, you know, there's always, if there's kids involved, and even adults, I mean, we love it, or I wouldn't be fixing it, but if there's kids involved or whatever, I'm going to put some Reynolds wrap over the top. The pepperonis on top help keep the aluminum foil from sticking to your cheese. And, you know, I forgot to preheat my oven, so I'll be preheating the oven right now. Bake, 350, start. Okay, when it gets ready, we'll put it in there. See you in a minute. Now, let's get a little spoon and just get out a little bit. I'm going to try to pick it up and take it close to the camera for y'all to see. Don't that look good, young'uns? I've got a salad made sitting in the refrigerator. It's not a big one because there's just 2 of us eating tonight. But I've made a salad with romaine lettuce and some cucumbers and onions, celery, carrots, and I've got some ranch dressing made to go with it. Now I'm going to set that over here, and I'm just going to get out a little bit, and I'm going to try it, okay? Have a little test here. Papa must be home for supper. That looks pretty good, don't it? Look at that. You see that meat, that cheese, and your pasta? Oh, yummy. That's going to be mighty hot. I'll set the salad over there away. I don't want it to get too hot, okay? I've got some cheese bread in the oven. I've got a salad with ranch dressing. This is absolutely delicious. It'll feed a little family. Oh, I'd say probably 6 or 8 people could eat from this. And so, but I just wanted to tell y'all a couple things. I wanted to tell you that I sprayed my dish really good, or I coated it real good with coating before I put any of my ingredients in that dish, okay? I also wanted to show you that for people that's never maybe bought pepperoni, and you say, oh, Nan, but let me tell you something. There's people out there that haven't. And so I have to tell them just like I would somebody first starting out cooking, because there's a lot of them that do. But it's just, this is by Hormel Pepperoni Original. And I'm telling you, this is a great dish. It's really good. Pretty hot. But it's great warmed over, because many times we had leftovers the next day after making this. And it's great in leftovers. The seasoning is just right with it. I hope y'all make yourself some. I can tell my telephone is starting to go down. Oh, mercy. I don't know. Please pray. Please pray for this telephone system. It's probably going to do it again, so I'm going to try to hurry. But I want you to know I love you. I want you to know that God loves you so much more. There's nothing that you're going to face today, nothing that's going to happen that the protection of God is not going to be on you, because it will. When you belong to Him, we face everything with Him every day. But I just thank the Lord for the ability to be able to get this together for you all. I hope I hadn't let you down today. Seemed like I've let some people down lately, and I don't want to do that. I wished I was 100%, but I'm not. But I've got y'all some videos coming, that one a week and a recipe each week while that I'm trying to recuperate from the back surgery. And hope y'all just hang with me. Hang with me and please pray for me. I appreciate it. Pray for one another. There's so many sick out there, young'uns. Every day I get requests, prayer requests and stuff. Please help me to pray for them. But I just want to tell you how much I love you. And I want to tell you that God loves you more, okay? We'll see you next time, Lord willing, okay? Bye-bye.